Well, hello again, Steve and Veronica Kibler here, and today we are at the new Dolly Parton Experience.
Yes, we are, and we are going to go in here and see what this is all about. But it looks like they have one of Dolly's buses here too.
Yeah, we're going to check that bus out too. We didn't get to see it today.
But we will in the future.
Yes, we will.
So come along with us as we come in here and take a look at what they are showing in Dolly's career and life.
Yeah, it's just, Dolly Parton's such a, she's beautiful. Just look at her. She's a beautiful person.
She's got so many talents, her beautiful, incredible singing voice and her acting skills, just an amazing icon in American history as well as the world that she's traveled. And here it looks like the her coat of many colors that her mom made for her.
Yeah, I was trying to find out if that's the original coat or not, but the person that was working in there couldn't tell me for sure.
It kind of almost looks original.
I would say it probably looks like it could be.
Because it looks handmade. Look at the stitching on that coat. Wow. Definitely looks homemade to me.
And feel free to pause the video if there's anything you want to read here when we show the signs. It's got a lot of good information.
Yes, it does. She wrote this song on the back of, I believe, the cleaning receipts.
Yeah, she would write on a lot of different things, just real quick. When she'd get lyrics in her head, she'd write them all down. I think that was one of her uncles.
Yes. Uncle Louis gave her first proper guitar.
I remember seeing Dolly Parton when we were out in L.A. back in, it was 1987 when she had her show out there. We watched her there in person.
Yeah, it's been a long time ago. Wow. And here we're looking at the bus. This is like an imitation bus to kind of tell the story of when she left home and on her way to Nashville to become a big star.
And she worked on the Porter Wagner show. That's where she got her big start, her big break for her start. Of course, she married Carl Dean.
That's her sweetheart in that picture.
She's such an interesting story.
A very independent individual. She was very young when she left home. I believe she was like 18.
Yeah, that was right after high school.
Boy, it took a lot of courage, in my opinion, to be able to do that. Back in the day, as a single person, to do that, single woman.
And she had a lot of desire and knew what she wanted to do.
There's Steve, riding the bus.
Yeah, riding the bus. Yeah.
Lights, camera, action. This is where, again, she went to Hollywood and became a successful independent solo artist and a movie star.
Movie star.
She had her own show. And this is one of my favorite movies, the 9 to 5. I believe some of these dresses are from the movie.
She was with Porter Wagner for a long time, and when she started, a few years anyway. I don't know if you consider that a long time, but that's where she started.
So he wanted to keep her on the show, and she wanted to go out and have her own show.
And she did. She had a couple different shows.
That's when we met her in person in Hollywood. And here is an imitation set of the movie 9 to 5.
Yeah, look at you sitting in that chair.
Yeah, here are some of the dresses. The dresses she wore in that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. If you haven't seen it, get a copy of it or download it and watch it. That's a really neat movie in my opinion. it makes me laugh because it reminds me a lot of how things used to be back in the 80s, 90s, you know, when you worked in an office. So, really, really funny movie.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite dresses from that movie. It just feels. It looks like it feels so soft and comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the color of this beautiful jacket. It has a fur trim, leather jacket, and that beautiful sky blue color.
This TV screen was showing a bunch of her clips from her, movie days. She's been in a lot of really good movies. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know if any of them were ever super big box office hits, but they were good movies.
And this is a really neat fact that she's penned over 3,000 songs.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I mean, not only is she talented as far as her singing, but she can write songs, she can play guitar and banjo and all that stuff. I mean, she's very, very talented.
Yes.
Yeah. The guitars that have been given to her. I think this one here was from the House of Blues.
Yes, and this one has a butterfly motif. She's also, I guess, has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and is now a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as well.
Yeah. And she's already been in the Country Music Hall of Fame, I believe. And then it was, an extra honor to be put in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, of course. This one has the rhinestones embellishment. It says that it was introduced during Dolly's 2005 Vintage Tour. And then, of course, the guitar of many colors.
Now, that's a beautiful guitar, I tell you. I mean, I wouldn't mind having that myself. I mean, I know it may sound a little weird, but I just think it's a cool guitar.
It is. It's really cool. And then we have her newest album, Rockstar. Yes. We had to go back to Cracker Barrel 3 times.
Yeah, to get it.
They kept selling out, and I'm so glad that we did finally get it, because I really like the songs that
she did a really good job. And, she has some of the original artists on those songs as well on that album.
She's just an incredible human being. Look at all the awards that she's won, from Academy, Country Music Awards, to Emmy Awards. Just so many awards and accolades. Scoring hits across 7 decades. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely got longevity.
She has that Platinum RIA certifications, 26 Platinum RIA certifications.
American Music Awards.
Golden Globe nominee. Wow.
And I could just stand in there and watch that thing all day.
Yes, but it was a very short clip, though. It actually didn't run very long. But we like the way that guitar kind of seems to come alive with Dolly's performance and music. And then they have, in this other room, they have 2 walls, and they have a key of the different people that Dolly has collaborated with.
Yeah, it tells you who all's in the photos.
Yes.
I mean, most of them I know there, but if you didn't know, you can always look at that key.
Yes.
A lot of big singers, Barry Gibb, and of course Kenny Rogers. And
there she's with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. That may have been Katy Perry, maybe. And,
Oh, Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah, yeah. Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard. That may even be Bulldog, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the key, I guess.
Yes. Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Oh, I love it
when
she
sings.
Yeah, I love
singing
it.
together.
Love it when she sings with Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, that's very awesome.
Their combined voices are just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Just amazing how many people she's collaborated with over the many years to record music and be in movies with. Just amazing. Is it Carol Burnett on there too?
Yeah. Mick Jagger. Mm-hmm. Cher. Willie Nelson. Of course, Porter Wagner. And Olivia Newton-John's in that one. And Reba McEntire.
So that was a really neat room that you walk into, and you're surrounded by screens from floor to ceiling.
And all four sides.
All four walls.
Yeah.
And so you're surrounded by the Dolly talking and the music. So it's just, that's a really neat room.
It's definitely worth to go see this exhibit.
Yes.
I mean, if you're at Dollywood, you need to go there.
Yes, it's a really neat experience. And I just love listening to Dolly's narration, of her life and her songs. That's really neat. And of course, she's also known as the book lady. She founded the Imagination Library. Children call her the book lady. So here is the other part of the exhibit, behind the scenes, Dolly life in rhinestones. And in here, we get to see all of her, not all, but some of her dresses and
more of her outfits.
Her outfits, her shoes, her makeup,
jewelry,
her wigs. And I like the colors that they used in this building.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
The soft pink and the rhinestones, and just.
I mean, it kind of gives you a feeling that you're like in a dressing room or something.
In her closet, her dressing room. It's just a beautiful building, the way they designed the colors and the exhibit. So here's one of her, Aunt Dorothy gave her a dress, and she asked her to pose for a picture. And so she asked her to look pretty, and Dolly asked, how do I look pretty? And she said, just pose.
There she is.
So there's Dolly posing for her pretty picture.
Yeah.
Here's another beautiful dress, the soft pink with the rhinestones. It's definitely takes me back to the 70s. My mom used to dress us in a lot of dresses for church, and so it makes me think of when my mom used to put on dresses on us every Sunday when we go to church. Those pretty.
Were they that fancy?
Oh no, but I mean the pretty pink colors that she would look for to buy
they
for
look
us.
pretty, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yes, and soft spring colors. Look at that beautiful yellow dress with all those diamonds on it and pearls. How pretty. This one was for the efforts during the 2016 Great Smoky Mountain Wildfire Relief. And that's soft. It looks like what I think they call chiffon material. And then all those beautiful beads, sparkly beads. How pretty.
Yeah, her outfits are very sparkly. You know, this, to me, this is just like going to any other museum that's of high quality.
Yes, it is.
And
they have this interaction area where they have like the magnetic different pieces you can put on Dolly and dress her up. So that was kind of neat. That was fun doing that. I think most people that were walking by, I thought it was just another display, and then they saw me
saw you moving everything,
moving the pieces around, and they're like, oh, look at that, we can do that, we can play with that.
You can match the different guitars with the different outfits.
I think the kids really like this wall because they get to play with dressing up Dolly and putting on the different color guitars on her. The shoes were not magnetic. I wanted to put different shoes on her, but the shoes were only painted on. Yeah, and I didn't realize at first that was a blouse that you can remove. So it's like, oh, okay.
That made a little more sense.
Yes, it did. After the fact that I'm like, oh, okay, that can also come off, and I can put a different one on her. Oh, and look at these boots. Oh my goodness, those are just absolutely gorgeous. Look, these remind me of Jessie's wedding shoes. Our daughter. She wanted some really nice sparkly shoes for her wedding, and that's something similar to what she wore. And look at these yellow ones. Oh my goodness, I love shoes, pretty shoes.
Yeah.
Look at how pretty
I don't
those
know
are.
if do you like wearing that high of a heel though?
Not anymore. It's very tiring on the feet. But in my earlier days, I could handle wearing something like this all day, but not anymore.
Yeah.
But they're still really pretty to look at.
I'd be afraid of falling over if you.
I'm definitely out of practice in walking in those.
Yeah, it's been a long time since you wore high heels, I think.
Yes, it has been. But she still wears those.
I know.
It's amazing she can walk in those shoes still. It's like so amazing to me. It's like, wow. And here's another one of her beautiful dresses, and I think the sign said she wore this on the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And she's worn this one more than once. It must be one of her favorites.
I think she said she wore that style.
Is it
more
the
than
style?
once.
Oh, okay. Dolly wore this bell-bottom jumpsuit from Great Balls of Fire. Oh, I like this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. I like those bell-bottom pants.
I think you said she could probably still wear that today, huh?
Oh, yeah. Sure, she looked wonderful in that. She looks good in everything. Yeah, she's been able to maintain her thin figure and still, wear these type of fitted outfits that really accent her body figure. And then they had a display of wigs.
Mm-hmm.
All the different types of wigs that she wears. I like the long ones with the big fluffy curls.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Let's see, I think the one that, this is what she wears more like today, and it's closer to that,
Yes.
those style.
Yeah, that's the one we saw her that style in the last parade we saw her in recently.
And that's like the 70s and the late 60s.
Yes. It's funny how we can tell the different
Yeah.
styles during
Well, I just,
different decades.
I remember what she's photographed in, and about what time that was,
Mm-hmm.
Dolly's one of those women that is just as pretty in her 40s and 50s as she was in her 20s and 30s,
Mm-hmm. Oh, and she's still very beautiful.
Yeah.
Even she's in her 70s now, right?
Now, 78.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She
Yeah.
looks fantastic. She looks fantastic for her age.
Yeah. Of course,
But-
she'll tell you, it takes a lot of money to look this cheap.
It's really neat when you look at these photographs because it reminds you that, she still puts on her makeup and does her hair just like the rest of us,
Mhm.
She does that to look good and go out in public. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, we have to do that too when we want to look really good. We have to put on makeup, at least as women, and, do our hair. And, it takes all that extra time to do all that. So it just reminds you that, she's a big star, but she still has to do all those things.
Mm-hmm. Now, she does have help when she's doing a performance anyway, getting ready to go out to do her hair and stuff.
But here's a look at some costumes that she wore during some, I think it was some opening of some different events, let's see, this one says, Dolly wore this white sequins fairy costume to open Dollywood's Dreamland Forest. Okay. Yes, that's what I thought they were. I couldn't remember for sure. And this is like a ranger park outfit.
Park ranger.
Great Smoky Mountain National Park 75th anniversary. Okay, that's really neat. And then she appeared in this one to introduce Dollywood's Big Bear Mountain roller coaster.
Which I still need to ride.
Yes. And this was a jumpsuit. Let's see, floral jumpsuit at the 2008 Dollywood Rose ceremony honoring. Oop, moved it too quickly. Sorry, folks. You can pause the video to read the rest of that. But that was kind of neat. Like, it does remind me like a fairy outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I like all the sparkle. So pretty.
That's very beautiful.
And here's a look at some of the makeup. Again, just reminding us that, she wears makeup to go out in public and look nice for her public. And some photos from back in the 60s. I like looking at the retro look, those retro photo looks. When people share those, it's really neat.
Yeah. She's applying her own lipstick there.
Let's see, look, she puts on her own lipstick just like I do. In front of a mirror. And she does it herself. But we had a wonderful time touring the new Dolly Parton Experience museum, and we hope that you're enjoying the videos we're bringing you. If you are, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. It sure would help us to grow our channel so we can continue bringing you more videos like this. And we thank you for watching, and we hope that you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Until next time. Bye-bye.